Barbino? What's Barbino? C Black is in the building. Of course, you're on the late night. Gotta get that baby love. But I like to shout out Queenzflip, man. He made some content today that it makes you think, right? And he goes, "Do we glorify people that snitch, aka rat, or are we fans of the person?" And I think a lot of people are just fans of the person, you know. And I've seen people argue people down over people that told because what they feel they became fans of these people's personal achievements that maybe they feel they can never achieve in their life. I don't know. You have to keep in mind what's Papino was Papino. This is real fast jacking, cheat up Quinn. Quick 10 minute joint. Like people glorified Poe, but a lot of people was fans of Poe. We have to keep in mind that when we put these street codes and rules, a lot of his fans was dudes that was either not in the street or dudes who just came outside. And it's not that these dudes, I realize, don't care about the codes. They don't understand these codes because they don't consider themselves to be what we consider street individuals. See, a lot of these guys have computers. They have iPhones. They play with apps. A lot of them are scammers. They're into things that what somebody would say, quote unquote, dudes in the street are into. So you have to keep now being mindful of the game and what the game has to offer. People do like there's a lot of people that's fans of the rats. Feed the fucking wolves, we feed the wolves we in the building. Shout out to Southern Bell. I'm saying St. Louis, West Side St. Louis. Shout out to the Rucker family, man, Keith Rucker. You know what I'm saying? Kev Rucker. Back to the story. You need to hit the like because I'm giving you this 10 minutes of some knowledge, but understanding. Definitely shout out to Push That Knife on Clubhouse. Check them out on YouTube channel. God's a King. Junior. Check out my man P. Iced Out P from Unstrictly Mentality. It gets crazy. It gets crazy in the late night. Jacob, Upper Council. But back to the content. I think a lot of guys are fans of a lot of dudes. Nicky Barnes. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Even my generation, a lot of old dudes, even though he told, they looked up to this guy. They'll argue it out. They'll mention, yeah, he ratted, but then they'll tell you 20 other good things he's done with the Rolls Royces and the minks and the girls and the partying. People became fans of their lifestyles. Now, as crazy as this may sound on the late night creep, a lot of us hustlers became fans of people like Nicky Barnes' lifestyle. Wanting to wear minks, throwing money in the club, having the finest cars. We've seen that passed down generational. So even though a lot of us didn't co-sign the telling, we co-signed the lifestyle. You understand? So it was So we became fans of the Sir Nicky lifestyle. Yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Good, man.
Yeah, I'm good. Um, so when we speak upon the Nicky Barnes and the Frank Lucases, they show us these lifestyles, how much money they make with these movies and documentaries. We bug out, and we become absolute fans of those lifestyles. Um, I'm not a fan of a rat, as somebody who told, because I know I live by a certain code, but there's dudes that everybody don't live by these codes that we live by. You know what I'm saying? Remember, a lot of these guys' fans are guys that want to judge street. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because he knows there's a market for that. He knows that there's a market for that. And that's why he promotes that. He promotes that because there's a market for that. And he knows that people, when they hear the stories of the Samuel Bulls and the Frank Lucases and the Alpos, you know what I'm saying? And individuals are fans of that. We're not, because we live by a certain cloth. But there's a lot of people that we keep putting just to say, yo, I don't support a rat. Why you support a rat? We'll put people in our cloth. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's wrong of us sometimes because to prove a point, like, yo, if you a real nigga, like I'm a real one, then you won't fuck with a rat. Some dudes don't look at themselves as street dudes. Some dudes don't look at themselves as street dudes. 6ix9ine, he's a good example. They did all that for what? 5.3 million views, 10 million views? Principles and morals and daydreams? You know what I'm saying? That's all you got. So that's what you do. You gotta understand. The game is tricky and you can't be tricked in the game. There's dudes that glorify New York rats that's not even in New York that'll argue you down and come at you crazy because they're fans of the lifestyle that these people lived. They become these supermans. Yeah. Yeah. Think about the guy that comes home to 9 Trey in 2022 who will tell you he'll never go under a rat. But the guy who allegedly created this whole 9 Trey UBN thing was a rat. You know what I'm saying? Just because the lifestyle. They become fans of the lifestyle that dudes is living. Not saying that now I know it's a different ball game, but you understand what I'm saying? That's like jumping in the whip saying you pro life. You know what I'm saying? Or Frank Lucas, you're or a country boy. So you gotta be very smart, man. There's guys there's the lane for that. There's a lane for a Alpo movie out there that is so that, look. People want to go see Paid in Full just to see Alpo, to see Alpo how he acted. 90% of the people that went to go see Paid in Full did not really go to see Rich Porter. They want to see this Alpo and how hyperactive he was in the rooftop, and they show summer Alpo theatrics. You know what I'm saying? Think about this. When we watch American Gangster, people couldn't wait to see Nicky Barnes in it. I know they're gonna show Nicky, and once they show Nicky, dudes is hype over that. You can't do a 70s Harlem movie without putting Nicky Barnes in it. And people get to see a chance of Nicky Barnes' lifestyle. So just keep this in mind, man. That a lot of people, they're not fans of the snitch. They're fans of the person and what they thought the person's accomplishments are. Let's all remember that. Sammy the Bull. People are fascinated with Sammy the Bull's lifestyle. Who's Sammy the Bull? There was a bunch of aliens that took a chance dealing with him, even though the new case he caught just because he was Sammy the Bull. And you know what's so funny? He was still doing business with dudes in New York for those E-pills, allegedly. Still coming to New York from Arizona to get them E-pills. Dudes knowing that he told just to say, yo, we fuck with Sammy the Bull. Not just saying that, he's spending money though. So there's a lane for these dudes, man. Dudes want to be a part of that life story. People want to be part of those trends. It's a dirty game out here, man. Don't be tricked into arguing with somebody who's a fan of a person. They fan of somebody they don't know. They just fans of something that they believe that they can't accomplish. And with that being said, I'm gonna hit y'all back tomorrow. Do a 10-minute joint for y'all, man. You know, I appreciate you. I gotta do this sometime. I hope you've seen the last video I made. I hope the one with me and Hassan Cameron did the interview. You know, I appreciate that. Shout out to them. I seen the interview with Bliss Gotti and the old boy of Lord Jamar from Brand Nubian. That was dope. Old school, new school collaborating. That was dope. That's dope for the culture. See, something like that is dope because you got a young boy, old guy, young boy, and they kicking about hip hop, man. You know what I'm saying? And you may not like the person. We all don't like people. Look what Lord Jamar said about Ebro. Not Ebro. Ebro and Rosenberg. Rosenberg loved those backpack rappers and old school rappers. But see how you feel about him? Get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I hope you have a good day. I gotta go back into the clock. You know, they salute, feed the wolves, man. Definitely feed the wolves. You know what I'm saying? The wolves is in the building, man.